Hey, love bugs. How y'all doing today? Woo, new week, new opportunities, new goals, new manifestations, new blessings. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, for this collective and for those watching. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protection. Okay. Love and light to all who bear witness to this channel. Listen, I'm hearing that two things can be true at once, right? Two things can be true at once. And when it comes to your emotions, you can be both emotional and mature, right? And sometimes emotional maturity looks like different things for different people. But what I want to talk to you about right now is the fact that you're you're a magnificent being, right? Because you're able to do two things at once. And I say that because there's something in the energy that points to a little bit of friction, right? And what I mean by that is, for those of you that are a bit more cosmically aware, okay, the moon right now is opposing Saturn, all right? The moon is all about feelings and emotions, okay, whereas Saturn is about asking yourself, is about like responsibility and your duty and, boundaries and things of that nature. And when they're in opposition, it kind of looks a little funky, right? Because it's like, on the one hand, you want to rest, you want to nurture yourself, you want to take the time you need to process your emotions, process grief, process loss, okay? But then at the same time, Saturn over here, like, oh no, we got shit to do. Okay, we got shit to do. So let's get to it. All right. So it's kind of like this tug of war where, on the one hand, you need rest. You don't want to burn out. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overgive. You don't want to suffer from trying to do everything by yourself, right? And then on the other hand, it's like, but I got shit I gotta do. I gotta be at work. I gotta get this deadline met. I got expectations that I gotta reach. I've got goals. You've got all these things, right? But it's like a tug of war, back and forth energy, right? And what your spirit team wants you to understand as you try to process this energy, because it can be a bit heavy, all right, for some of us. You can do more than two things at once, okay? And two things can be true at one time. You can feel all the feels, right? You can feel what is emotionally tugging at you, but not allow it to consume you, right? You can understand that sometimes people come back, but it doesn't mean that you have to engage them, right? And that is what the energy is all about right now, okay, collective, is this tug of war. And understand, it is temporary energy, okay? It's only like a matter of hours and sometimes days uh that we bear witness to this, okay? Something could have failed, something could have fallen to the ground today, okay? And when you bent down to pick it up, you could have felt tired. That is specific for someone, okay, in this collective. We got the King of Swords in the reverse coming out hot. Yeah, we got the King of Swords in the reverse. And this is air sign energy, okay? Leo's could be, Leo placements could be significant here, okay? Leo season is upcoming, also could be significant for you, all right? But air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? This is an interesting energy because it's almost like in the spacing of us talking about the moon opposing Saturn, right? For my air signs in particular, if you have those placements in your chart, I know that I am, I tell you guys this all the time. I am a Aquarius stellium and a Libra stellium, okay, in my chart. And I am an Aquarius sun. So, you guys, trust me when I say, sometimes you let your logic rule, right? And it'd be like, screw them emotions. I don't give a damn about how you feel about what I say or how I say it, as long as you understand what the fuck I just said, right? But this King of Swords in the reverse energy, it sometimes can come across to the person sitting on the other side of you as very cruel, as very harsh, okay, as very stern in some instances, right? And your challenge is going to be almost to not do that, right? And for some of us, we just gotta zip it. We just gotta zip it, okay? Because the emotionally mature thing may be just to hold. Like, is what you feel you have to say, is it pertinent enough for you to say it now, and is it pertinent enough for you to say it in the way that you are accustomed to saying things? All right. But yeah, it's like two things can be true at the same time. You cannot allow your emotions to consume you. Okay. So I'll give you an example because this is the energy that I'm feeling right now, collective. Let's use the spin the block around the clock type folks, right? You had some type of situationship with someone. Okay. 5:58 on my timer. That could be significant here. Change is imminent. Let's just say that. But you have someone who you were in a situationship with, okay, for whatever reason, it broke off. Y'all no longer seeing each other. You've moved on, or so you thought. You doing well. And then here come this motherfucker, all right, trying to spin the block, right? Two things can be true at once. You can feel however you feel, okay? And do give yourself a chance to feel how you feel. But just because you feel doesn't mean you have to entertain. Okay, you can recognize that there were good things about an individual, all right, in the same breath that you can understand that incompatibility is a real thing as well. It doesn't mean that you have to bash a person. It don't mean that you got to take the opportunity to tell them off, okay, or to be harsh towards them or to point out their weaknesses. No, if you've moved ahead and you've moved along, okay, you got to let that old shit go, all right. Because if you're going to honor your highest self, sometimes you have to understand that it ain't about the get back. Okay. And it ain't about trying to hear somebody give you an apology. That's your ego overworking and at play. All right. Because you're the hangman right now. You looking at the world from a different perspective. Okay. You sacrificed a lot already in trying to move forward with your highest good in mind. Okay, you done released a lot of people out of your life, including these situationships. You've moved forward. Okay, and so you don't have to allow these things to consume you to the fact or to the point that you're going backwards, okay, to entertain something that no longer serves you. Okay. Yep, we got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. All these cards are in the reverse. It's only upward and onward from here. All this shit that you might be holding on to, or I'm hearing these phone numbers that you won't let go of because you want to check just in case they want to come back and apologize. Fuck that just in case, okay? All that shit came to an end for a reason. You could be seeing 1010, you could be seeing 999, okay? But it's come to an end for a reason. Heavy air sign energy here, y'all. Heavy air sign energy. Can you surrender from the things that were holding you hostage? Can you allow yourself to free yourself while at the same time trust that better times are coming? Can you do that, collective? Because that's the question you need to be asking yourself. And I know that y'all can do that. Your spirit team knows that you can do it. Let's get one final card, y'all. Let's get one final card. Spirit, thank you so much. Angels, thank you. Yep, we got the Six of Swords. You going towards every success because you've earned all of it. All right. You sitting high and mighty, and there's no need to go low or to look down, okay, at the things that you have left behind. This is victory for you, okay? This is true success. And that is choosing yourself, choosing what's good for you, choosing to be mature when other people want to be immature, choosing not to go back into old limiting beliefs and old systems that no longer serve you. This is you. Stay on that horse, baby. Keep moving forward. You got this.